What's the meanest thing your friends did because of money? My jaw dropped at my friend's audacity. Chuck is literally such a freaking loser. I don't know why we kept inviting him to things, Serena said, rolling her eyes when I asked where he was. But he's been our friend since college, I said. Nate groaned. That's exactly the problem. We all went to the same college and now he's stuck working at Target? It's embarrassing. Dan nodded. Last time he was here, he ordered water and the cheapest thing on the menu. But you guys order water too sometimes, I argued. Serena slid her Ray-Bans down and stared at me with a bored expression. We're 27 now. It's time to upgrade to better friends. As if that Sunday brunch wasn't horrifying enough. That same night when Chuck texted the group chat saying, "Hey guys, really need someone to talk to," Serena made a separate group chat just to mock him. $10 says he needs money, not a talk. Just don't respond. We're not his ATM. They laughed at him in the chat. I made sure to call him secretly. "Hey Chuck, what's up?" Chuck sniffled. "Just a terrible time right now. My mom's test results came back from the hospital. Stage 3. My eyes widened. Okay, stay where you are. I'm headed over to your house." I spent that night at Chuck's place. We drank cheap beer and watched old comedy specials while his mom slept upstairs. Chuck didn't cry again. Just kept saying, "It is what it is," every time his voice started to waver. In the morning, I texted the group chat, the one without Chuck, asking, "Hey, could you guys come over to Chuck's place? His mom's seriously sick and he could use some friends." But Serena, Nate, and Dan all made different excuses not to go there for him. "I'm busy on this presentation. I have a networking event today. Sorry, can't, need sleep." Chuck smiled, saying that it's fine, but it wasn't. Over the next few weeks, as Chuck's mom got worse, so did my friends. When Chuck posted a GoFundMe for medical bills, Serena screenshotted it in our separate chat. Called it! I knew he wanted money. She reported it as a scam. Nate saw Chuck at the grocery store and literally hid behind the cereal aisle. "I can't deal with his sob story right now." He texted us with a selfie of him crouching behind cans of Spam. Dan went further. He unfriended Chuck on everything. "I don't need that negativity in my feed," he said at brunch while showing us his vacation photos. "Besides, it's manipulative how he keeps posting about his mom. We get it. She's sick. Does he really need to bring down the mood with that? Like, let me doom scroll through hot girls in peace." Nate burst out into laughter at his comment. Serena smirked, unfriending him too. I felt sick. How could things have gotten so different since college? Chuck's mom passed that same week. I attended his funeral, sat in the front row with his co-workers. Almost 100 people came out to support, all boasting about Chuck and his mom's kindness. While our three stooges, Nate, Serena, Dan, were nowhere. I thought they'd at least text, Chuck said quietly, but karma soon caught up with them and hit each person with a vengeance. Nate went first. Panic attack during a $1 million presentation, full breakdown, crying, hyperventilating, had to be carried out on a stretcher in front of the entire board. When he texted the group chat asking for someone to help him with his panic attack, no one responded. Serena was next. After working 22 hours straight, she sent her clients' confidential files to their competitor. Fired immediately, blacklisted. And the network of rich friends she'd been collecting? Silent. She sent voice messages crying, "I'm having a crisis and nobody will return my calls. I don't understand." Dan was last. Remember those hot girls he was doom scrolling? Well, his fiancé happened to find all the DMs to those girls. She packed everything while he was at another networking event, left her ring on top of a printed screenshot of his messages. They sent desperate texts to Chuck, hoping for comfort and advice just like our college days. Chuck never responded, as he should. Thursday night, I was at Chuck's place for D&D when my phone exploded with messages. "Is Chuck there? Emergency. Tell him Serena needs him. Please, I'm having a panic attack." Serena called 3 times. I finally answered. "I need Chuck. He always knew what to say back in college. Please, I know I messed up, but he's busy," I said in the same bored expression they always used. "Busy? Doing what? Working at Target?" She laughed bitterly. "Look, I'll pay him to talk to me. How much does he want?" I looked at Chuck across the table, laughing with his D&D group. The IT guy who drove him to chemo appointments, the teacher who brought groceries, the mechanic who helped with funeral costs. Real friends. "He doesn't want your money," I said. "All he wanted from you was to ask if he was okay, and you couldn't even give him that." I hung up the phone. My phone buzzed again. This time, I dropped my phone in the toilet to